So for this video, I'm gonna go over some of the benefits of having a push-up bar. This is the P-Fit push-up bar I got from Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description. I'll talk about some of the pros and cons of using these, as well as show you how I use them and different workouts you can do with them. One of the benefits of having a push-up bar is they help you with your push-ups. Say if you have a weak wrist or an injured wrist, using a push-up bar puts less strain on your wrists. You can see a front view of me using them for push-ups right here. Say you're getting over an injury, having a push-up bar helps with less strain while you build your strength back up. Using a push-up bar gives you extra range of motion when you're going down on your push-up as well. And it's also a little bit easier for you to do push-ups with them. And just like with push-ups, you could always play around with different grips. This is a closed grip push-up, and they work more your triceps when you're doing them. And here's an example of me doing a more wide grip push-up. This is about how far apart I have it. You can see it on the picture on the right. The wide grip push-ups actually targets more of your bicep. The wider the grip, the less strain it is on your tricep, and your bicep does more work. It's always good to mix up different position when you're doing push-up. And to have these push-up bars, you could do different calisthenic workouts like L-sits. I haven't practiced them in a while. This is actually really old footage. And to add, the push-up bar I was using cost around $40. It's a little bit more on the pricey side, but it's really high quality. I had it for a few years and it still lasts. But honestly, do you really need it? Not necessarily. There's so many different DIY options. You could use a stack of books. Like right here, I'm just using a cinder block and it's really the same motion. I'm holding the edge like it's the push-up bar or the parallel. And right here, I'm just using 2 cinder blocks on the side and I just hold them on each end and I do push-up with them, and it's almost like using the push-up bar. So do you really need the push-up bar? Not necessarily. If you're really creative, you could use a stack of books or just do push-ups on an end table or anything that just gives you a slight incline, and it's almost the same effect on your muscles. I mentioned earlier that using the push-up bar makes it easier. That's because you're at an incline angle, and you could pretty much do push-up with anything that gives you an incline. Keep in mind, incline push-ups work your lower chest, and right here I'm doing decline push-up. It was actually really hot, so I had to stop and put some gloves on because my hand got too hot off the ground. But to add, doing decline push-up works your upper chest more, and incline works your lower chest. Easy way to remember that is where your feet is. When you're doing decline push-ups, like I'm doing right there, my feet is higher than my body, so a way I remember that is decline works my upper chest. Incline, when my feet is lower, works my lower chest. Okay, so overall, what do I think about this push-up bar I got from Amazon? It's a really good product. It's really high quality. I like it. You can use it for different types of, calisthenic workout besides, just push-ups like L-sits, things like that. It's really good quality. It's durable. Using it, put less strain on your wrist. Say you're recovering from a wrist injury or something, and the extra range of motion is helpful. But overall, there are some cons with it, just like with anything. A con I want to add is the extra range of motion is helpful, but that adds extra strain on your shoulder as well. Another con is using this type of push-up bar or any type of push-up bar, you got to make sure the ground is level and even. If not, you have a chance of slipping and falling, and it does happen. Just like with any type of exercise, there's a risk of injury. And the price I paid for this push-up bar, it varies. There are some really cheap ones online. You could also make some But this one was about $40 when I got it. So if you're not looking to spend extra, it's not really worth it because there's so many other types of DIY options you might have available. You could literally find anything and hold it to give you a incline depending on what workout you're doing. Or you could just make your own push-up bar, like how I made my DIY dip bar a few years ago in this video right here. If you want to see how I made the DIY dip bar, just click on the video link in the description below. So to sum it up, the push-up bar has some great benefits. Less strain on your wrists if you're trying to recover from an injury. The incline makes it a little bit easier to do the push-up, and you could use it for different calisthenic workouts. It's also portable and you could take it to different places. A con might be price, depending on what price it is, and also quality. Different, push-up bars, different quality, and a risk of injury. Say if the ground isn't even, you could fall and get hurt. And also there's so many different DIY options you can use instead of buying a push-up bar. So overall, I would say a push-up bar is beneficial to have. It's good to have to do different type of workouts with them. It helps you do different types of push-ups to target different muscle groups. Helps with wrist support. But just like with anything, there are going to be some cons, risk of injury. So always keep that in mind with any of your workouts. But that's all for my video. Thanks again for watching. Comment below if you have any questions or suggestion. And feel free to check out the other videos below. And if you like DIY workouts, any type of workout videos, feel free to subscribe and check out my channel and stay up to date. Thanks again for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.